Yeah, I just thought I'd like to add this short video regarding how I was managing the lesson planning through the Beatles. I'll just try and get you back to the landing page for Year 10 History. So this is the Google Classroom that I was handed over from my supervising teacher. It contains instructions. We can drop links in there for them. We can set assignments. Really, really good, concise way to manage the classroom, especially in a one-to-one BYOD school, which Kildare was. I'll just show you. So Classwork. So popular culture was the main area I was there teaching. These 4 lessons here are the ones that I'm referring to in my lesson planning. If I had more time, I could have linked in these ones here. So after we'd finished the popular culture segment of the syllabus, we looked at linking popular culture to rights and freedoms, which was a previous topic the students had done. And we did this through sport. Actions from people like Eddie Betts, Winmar, Adam Goods, and the impact that they have on rights and freedoms through their use of the media, which is made possible by sport, and sport being popular culture. So it's a really good link for the students to see. I might just show you one of my lesson plans. So I was utilising the template which was given to me by Kildare Catholic College. It's really quite a tight lesson plan. They're really, really big on direct instruction. So the lesson plan template that they use is really heavily involved on I do, we do, and the you do section for the students to go through that guided practice themselves. So we were given about 7 to 10 minutes to model, explain, give instructions, and then we'd move on to the you do phase, where the students would carry out independent or inquiry learning, which then led or worked really nicely with moving around the room and providing formative feedback, or looking for any student that needed help through the lesson. I really enjoyed having these fast feedback questions linked into my lesson plan. So when I was in the classroom teaching each lesson, I had questions up my sleeve that I could ask students. It was a really good opener to start discussion with students, especially when I was new there. I didn't quite know their names. Having questions there linking directly to the content was a really, really good thing. So I'll continue to do that. Students would come to this landing page. I would drop in the documents here for them. I'll just leave a few quick instructions for them. And we'd talk through this in the opening sort of 7 to 10 minutes. And then they would each have their own document here. This would be their worksheet for the lesson. So they would then go through and complete the work. I could also jump in virtually and look what they're doing at any time through the use of Hapara. It's a really, really good system. So another good thing about Google Classroom is each student does get their own copy. It's quite easy for us to jump in and alter or differentiate different students' worksheets. So didn't really need to do it a lot in this Year 10 class, but the Year 8 class, we were able to go in and just make changes to words or verbs, reducing the cognitive load for some students. So so nothing was assigned. We didn't do any summative assessment, which is, one of the rules for Kildare Catholic College. And each day I just drop in the new lesson for them. And each lesson comes with its own. So this was the group work. Really good way to differentiate some students here. And we're also working with a English as a second language student. So group work and the assignment of groups was really important, and I think we utilised that quite well for student learning. So this was lesson 2, and I think if we go to this one, we've got lesson 2's plan here. So yeah, you can fit quite a lot into this, but yeah, it's not as large as some of the CSU lesson plans that we do use. But yeah, still sticking to the model and explain and the I do, we do, followed by guided practice for the students. And yeah, so still here you can see I'm still utilising the fast feedback and the formative feedback and the questions. And yeah, down the bottom, yeah, wireless mouse would have been really good to sit at the back of the class and control these videos up here or the presentation, rather than being stuck at the front. So yeah, I just thought I'd just do a quick video on how these lessons were presented in sequence, to give you an idea of how we're utilising ICT these days.